going straight back to Campbelltown. You got plenty of airtime, old boy. Now start driving.
Oh. He's younger than you, mate.
That wouldn't be hard. Dale Riley Jr.
Everybody's younger than you.
John Sylvester. Long Hammond. The 35 there. So going well.
Long Hammond in the 110. Now, he was going beautifully last week and had a tyre deflate on him.
Yeah.
He said, I'm starting to come to grips with this new car. He said, very different to drive to the old one.
He loved it.
He did?
Yeah. He was excited. So, had a bit of a tough year, the old Tom, but he's bounced back. And he just had to get racing, catch up with his racing family.
Got trouble here off turn 4.
Dawson and Campbell, I think. We pick up our leader, Dale Riley Jr. Sign a new car. We know he can pedal.
He most certainly can.
John Sylvester. Back to Macca Atkinson. And there's a gaggle of cars behind them.
Harry Ord's involved in that,
yeah.
3-car.
Little hot Jew.
Little?
Yeah.
Not sure about the little bit, but anyway.
Stepped out of juniors a bit early.
Yeah, he did. He chose to do that. He wanted to get out and get racing against the big boys. He's certainly doing a good job of that. Macca Atkinson, he's going to be the next one in Harry Orton's sights as they head down into the highway turn. Dale Riley Jr. has broken away. Thong sits in second. Then it's Sylvester in the 38. Atkinson trying to close in on the back of him in the 35. The back bar hanging off that car. Then it's Harry Orton.
Yeah.
He'd want to get involved in this argument as well because he likes a scrap.
He does. He's not frightened of having a bit of wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door panel rubbing action. And look at Russell coming up on the inside there. So, there's 3 cars going at it coming off turn 2. And Macca, he gets hung out to dry. He's got a problem. Left rear's deflating, I think. By Macca Atkinson.
Yeah, he's going backwards, isn't he? In a hurry.
Yep. Oh no, the left rear's fine, but certainly not sounding crisp anymore.
Our race leader puts down another lap. It's still the 28.
2 to go, I'm hearing.
Dale Riley Jr. Lots of anticipation of a good season for the Riley family. White flag now comes out, and he leads by the length of the front straight, the 28. Long Hammond sits in second. We go back to Sylvester. He's got Harry Orton right with him as they head up into turn number 1. But it's going to be checkered flag time, and it will be Dale Riley Jr. who takes a convincing win.
And look at this battle down at the highway turn. Russell's got through on Hot Shoe Harry.
Oh. That'll get Harry's attention. He won't like that very much.
No. Russell, Steve Russell. He's not frightened to drive right in either.
Oh, change a number there too. Formerly 92.
Yeah. Very excited with Stephen's run last week. Sponsor Lily was doing the happy dance. Did one trove as well. Around the green flag at the ready. Running reverse direction. Keep an eye on the Killer Mafia. Currently running 1-2 as they head up. And there's Ludi Dickinson having a look to the back of Stephen Harvey.
No team orders. No. Killer Mafia either.
Look at Harvey.
Look at Hammond to the inside.
Yeah.
Gets the pass done. Pretty clean, really.
Was. Harvey gets past Russell as well.
Now, Ludi Dickens has had to change cars. He drove the 21 car last week.
Yeah.
Blew an engine. So they've gone to the spare car, the 121 car.
It's good that they've got a spare. They've got a fantastic pit crew.
Yeah, straight to Phil. And the car sounds rough, I've got to be said. I think it was the 121. It's spoke to Phil in the pits earlier. He said, well, we've got to get this one out and give it a run prior to the title next week, because we'll be running this car, and Dickinson has gone infield.
That is a shame.
Thought it sounded a bit rough when it came past last time.
Yeah.
Matt Hammond, though, starting to open up a nice little break back to Crawford, who's just starting to come under pressure from Steve Harvey in the one machine. What a state title race that was last season.
Yeah.
Absolute cracker.
Like you say, you've got to feel sorry for him. He only gets to hold the number one plate for about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah. Braden Russell out there in 45. Ian McGuinness is next, then Nigel Apted. Nigel's in the purple machine.
The traditional purple colours, well known.
Oh, Hammond really wide off turn 2 as it is in this direction.
Yeah. He does like running the high line.
He just sends it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's what? Just send it.
Yep.
Okay.
Never gonna die wondering.
Just said, okay, oh yeah, right, I'll do that.
Yeah. Send it. It's the pedal on the right. Got it. Yeah. What's the other ones do? Don't worry about
I
it.
don't think he has any others.
Yeah.
He just sits with the just with the one. Bit of a limiter bash there on the run into turn number 1. And you do.
Good run here between Croft and Harvey. Not able to hold out Harvey at this point in time. Doing a superb job.
2 to go now for our race leader. That is Matt Hammond, car number 10, just working his way through turns 1 and 2, out onto the back straight in front of our fans up on the bank there. Car looks fantastic. Hammond's car is always beautifully prepared. 1 to go now, in amongst that traffic. Croft still sits in second.
Yes.
Harvey third.
Ian McGuinness, the hometown hero, doing a superb job back there in 4th. Back to Braden Russell, Nigel Apted, Dylan Jetson, but it's checkered flag, and Matt Hammond takes the win.
He does. Good start to the night for Hammond. Car number 10.
Croft takes 2nd, and Harvey takes 3rd.
I've worked out that the way this modern car's lapped.
Done. And now, just as we look at the monitor,
There it is.
just disappears.